dirt across his chin. It's this or nothing. Why had he listened to Sam's "let's go exploring" suggestion this morning? A hike sounded like a good idea then. Tromp around the woods a bit, instead of sitting around, staring at the remains of last night's campfire, while Mom and Dad still slept in the tent. Sam had promised they'd be back before their parents woke up. Getting lost hadn't been part of the plan. "Do you think they're going to go tell the ranger? Maybe get a search party? We've only been gone a couple of hours." Sam rolled his eyes, positioning his cap backward on his head. "They won't do anything like that until it's getting dark and we're not back. But we'll be back to camp before then, right?" "Sure we will." Sam hooked his arm over Stephen's shoulders. "It's not even lunchtime yet." After tucking the now empty plastic bag in his pocket, Sam pointed toward the steep hill off toward their left. "We're going that way." "Did we go downhill on the way out of camp, Sam?" "I think so." His brother had already scrabbled part way up the hillside, his voice floating back to Stephen in short puffs. "I want to get higher. Maybe we'll see something from up there." He started to follow, Sam's feet sending small rocks and clods of dirt skittering down the side of the hill and into his face. Stephen coughed, pausing to put some space between him and his brother before resuming the ascent. Maybe when they got to the top of that ridge they'd recognize something. Maybe they'd see their campsite, or a big sign saying, "This way back to Mom and Dad." When his foot slipped on some loose rocks in a patch of scree, Stephen went down hard, his chin hitting something sharp. He bit his tongue, tasting the metallic flavor of blood, and lay with his face sideways in the dirt, leaves, and stones for a few seconds. "Sam?" His voice was muffled as he held his hand over his chin, his fingers warm and wet. He tilted his head, watching his brother put more distance between them. "Sam!" Sam paused, looking back over his shoulder. The sight of Stephen sprawled on the side of the hill prompted Sam to half run, half slide back down. Stephen closed his eyes against another shower of debris. Sam crouched beside him. Against the sunburn on his nose, his face looked white. "You're bleeding." Stephen swallowed the taste of salt and iron. "Yeah, figured. I banged my chin on a rock or something." "You want me to look at it?" Sam hated blood even more than Stephen did. "There's nothing you can do about it. Did you bring a bandana with you?" "Yeah." Sam pulled a folded red bandana out of his back pocket and handed it to Stephen, who pressed it against his chin, exhaling with a sharp hiss. "Mom would say to rinse that out." "Well, first it's got to stop bleeding. Let me see your hand." As Stephen switched hands and held the material to his chin, his brother poured a bit of the tepid water from the canteen onto his fingers. "Think you're gonna need stitches?" "Maybe." Stephen sniffed and then tried to cover up his tears with a cough. "Got some dust and stuff in my mouth. You got a needle and thread with you?" "I'm not sewing." Sam's wide-eyed gaze collided with Stephen's, and he smirked as he realized his brother's joke. "I'm sorry, Stephen." "For what?" "For suggesting this hike. We're lost, and we missed breakfast, and now your chin's busted." "Hey, did you think I was going to let you go hiking by yourself? The Ames brothers stick together, right?" "Right. And so long as we stick together now, we'll be okay, right?" "Right." Stephen held up his right hand, which was damp and still streaked with blood, as Sam mirrored his action with his left hand, which was caked with dirt from his skid down the side of the hill. They did their right hand, left hand high five, followed by